All right, welcome back, guys. Long time no talk. I feel like I haven't created a real video in a while. It's a little cold, a little bit windy today, but I got something nice to show you. I don't think you can see it on camera, so that's even better. But I'm just gonna make my way to a better spot to talk to you guys, and then that was stupid. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more. But yeah, right now I'm just making my way to the I don't know, better riding spot. But geez, is it ever windy and cold. Whew. I'm actually freezing. Whoa. Okay, check it back in with you guys very soon. All right, guys, so I wanted to talk about something new that I found. It's right behind me. You're not going to be able to see it yet. If you've checked out my Instagram videos, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, a little backstory. So I was in Quebec just on like a trip with my wife, and I've been trying to find like a new bike or maybe a new frame, something for the 2024 season. As much as I love my my NS Bikes frame, it's just old. It's 2018. It's pretty beat up. It's got like a bunch of dents on the bottom down tube. It's got like bolts instead of Allen key stuff in there. It's just old. It's been used. It's been abused, it's been loved, but it's definitely time for finding something new. So anyways, I've been trying to find something. I was looking at this Dartmoor Enduro frame. It had 170 millimeters of rear travel, which was super nice. I was also considering, like, do I want to just go hardtail? But then if I went hardtail, I don't really have a downhill bike for the bike park days, so that was kind of out of the question. But I did find a super good deal, and I want to show you guys. So the frame that I'm going to show you, it's a brand new frame. It was in the box still, all wrapped up in plastic. The person that sold it to me had the intention of building like a bike during the COVID season, but you know, just didn't get around to doing it. So I saved probably, I don't know, maybe $2,600 or something if I were to buy it brand new. But yeah, I'll show you right now. So we've got the 2023 Trek Slash frame. All right, so we have the 2023 Trek Slash frame. It's in a medium large. Right now it's set for the high pivot, so I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful frame. Super stoked on it. I've got all my original components from my other build. So I got NS stem, nice short one, PNW bar, PNW loam dropper post lever, got the Deity grips, SCG saddle, Marzocchi Bomber Z1 fork, Magura brakes, Bontrager Line Comp 30 wheels, and then I got the SRAM drivetrain. Yeah, so super stoked on this bike. I can't even start to describe it. Just real cool frame. It is aluminum, so it's not carbon. But one of my favorite things about this is the hidden compartment in the water bottle holder. So this will probably come into handy. I don't know. Maybe I'll, you know, I don't know, hide like a shot of something or Red Bull. Who knows? But super cool bike. One thing I also really like about it is this guard on the down tube. I mean, typically you see, you know, these cool guards on carbon frames because, you know, they're prone to be cracked if you're hitting them. But yeah, it's just a cool look. It's a really beefy bike, and so far it feels pretty poppy. So it's got 160 millimeter rear travel. I got 170 in the front. My back brake isn't functioning right now. I was bleeding it, still needs to be bled better, so you have to kind of pump it for it to work. So it's a little bit sketchy in today's ride, but just been dying to really get out on the bike and give it a go. One thing I wanted to talk a little bit about too is this Mino Link. Hopefully you can see it because my screen has gone black. Yeah, so the Mino Link is just right there. So it's just a flip chip. Lots of bikes have them. Sometimes they have them on the travel. Sometimes they have them in the linkages. But the whole concept of it is if you flip the chip, it's going to either lower or higher up the geometry. So right now how I have it, it is higher up, which means, no, sorry, it's lower, which means it's making it more slacker. The bottom bracket is lower to the ground. If you flip it to be higher, the bottom bracket raises a little bit, the head angle becomes a little bit steeper. But what's cool about that is you can actually do a mullet setup, so you can put a 27.5 on the back and you'll still have that bottom bracket clearance, and then you'd have a slacker head tube angle. So lots of options for me to play around on. It's also got this cool knock block where basically you just can't twist your handlebars. This is a newer version of their knock block feature. Before, I think it would only stop to like there. It was like a 45-degree angle or something, so they have fixed it. So that's pretty cool too. Just prevents your bars from wrapping around and, you know, you pulling like cables and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, super stoked on the bike. All right, so now that you guys have seen the bike, I'm gonna head back onto the trail. Lots of hikers out here, so I do have to be a little careful. I also don't have a back brake, so also have to be very careful. But I do want to hit this Sierra jump again, and then maybe I'll do a couple times, and then we'll kind of check out more trails. It did rain a lot yesterday, so you know, I'm not too sure what I'll be getting into, but you know, let's just go have some fun on the new bike. Let's give it just a little jump here, see how everything feels. Again, no back brake, which is super sketch. Huh. That feels good. Feels good. Give it another go. Gotta go slow. And no brakes. Woo. All front brake. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I mean, so far, bike feels nice. Wasn't too sure about the medium and large, so it does have longer reach than the NS, but with the shorter stem that I use, yeah, I think so far it's pretty good. I'm just gonna ride the middle section of the escarpment here. Maybe I'll ride the drop down at the bottom, but just means I gotta climb back up. I'm kind of lacking the energy. It's been a while since I've I don't know, it feels like it's been a while since I've ridden a bike. Last few rides we've done, you know, I did maybe 8 kilometers of riding, so not very far. And it's been a lot of just downhill, then hike a bike back up. So just not the same, like, you know, cardio training that you get on flat sections. And it is so wet. That also doesn't really help. But I missed it. I haven't ridden Brock in, oh, it's probably been a couple months. It's a lot of drama with all these little lines that are getting built around here. And I'm not saying I'm the one building them, but I think the drama is pretty silly. A lot of the people complaining about it are the ones riding them, so I think it makes sense to me. Alright. Oh wow, this one is extremely cut in now. You know what? I know I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna go straight into my favorite drop. And hopefully the line is cleared. We will see. Yeah, so this drop's pretty babyish. Some of the features we've been riding lately are a little bit bigger, but still a super fun line. It's not like super easy, it's a little technical. You gotta make your way between those trees. I do have to go slow though, because again, no back brake. I only have, oh fuck! Oh. It's a little hard. Well, it's a little hard when you only have a front brake. Especially on this shit. That's funny, man. This dirt is it's loose and it's slick. So I'm gonna hit the drop from here. So why not, right? It's just a baby drop. It's probably like, I don't know, 3 feet or something. Okay. Get my feet in a good spot. Alright. My hands are freaking cold. Alright, brakeless. Oh yeah. Yeah. Trails around here don't get any love. Man, nothing is blown out. Nothing's raked. It's kind of too bad. Alright, I think we can do the rock roll and then maybe keep going around, see what else I can find. Alright, next line we'll go down as just half of the rock roll into Lomer, but I'm just not going to go into Lomer. Gonna take it slow. Luckily, you don't need a lot of back brake on this one. You can do a lot of front braking, but it's also super slick. So, we're gonna go slow. Because, yep, I'm already sliding. Oh. Nope. Oh my god. No back brake. Makes it sketchy. Alright. New bike's getting a beating. Man, I can't believe how slick everything is. Super slick. Alright. Just making my way back to concrete. Two falls too many. So you know, It's just not gonna work. The front brake idea, just stupid in this. I don't know what's up with my back brake, so I swear I was probably bleeding them for like 2 hours and there's still constantly air in the line. I had to get a new hose. And with the Magura hoses, on the part that attaches to the caliper, it's got these 2 O-rings and the seals onto it through this like circle thing. I don't even know what it's called. But I wonder if maybe when the O-rings kind of got pinched, so there's just air constantly getting in. But I have to constantly pump it. And then when I was bleeding it, there's still so much air bubbles coming up. But I did it for so long. So waiting for new brake fluid to come in. Can do a clean bleed and then we'll go from there. Yeah, so I don't know if, I don't know. I'm gonna try and bleed them more, but the fact that I have to pump it for the brakes to start to engage tells me there's an air leak somewhere or there's air bubbles. But I can't pump it 4 times for them to get working when I'm like crushing down the trail and just need instant braking. So yeah, but as you can imagine, I was just desperate to get out on the bike today. So we'll see. Oh, oh man, that hurt. Oh, I slipped my pedal. That was like the first time ever. Ow. Ooh. The seat post kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like the chainstays are shorter on this bike. I don't know, I haven't checked geometry or any of that stuff, so it just could be making it up. But I feel like I'm behind my wheel. Yeah, I'm definitely behind my wheel way more than what I was on the NS, which I like. But when I'm pedaling like this, my feet are actually like, feels like they're behind my butt. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a little sketch. Just takes a bit to get used to, I guess. Do the ledge hop.